It's funny. Don Lemon, the idea of Don Lemon being in prison is funny. But objectively, him being put in prison because Pam Bondi wanted a headline. Pam Bondi, can we get the Epstein files? Yes or no? Like, can you actually arrest some of these people in society that are harming children? I feel like right now, the DOJ has become like that show Reno 911. Is that what it is? It's called Reno 911. I think it's called Reno 911. It all just feels really fake and ridiculous. People are dressed up and they're like knocking down doors. You got Chrissy Nome knocking down doors and she's got long extensions and makeup and like, we're back. And Pam Bondi's like, and we're here to arrest the people that criticize Zionism on college campuses. And now we're like going after Don Lemon because, in case you missed the backstory of this, Don Lemon is annoying. He's been annoying his entire life. And should you go to prison for being annoying your entire life? Maybe. In a sane world, when I'm the dictator of the United States, yeah, maybe. But we don't live in that world right now, okay? We live in a world where journalists are allowed to be annoying, and they were basically upset because what's happening in Minnesota is a bunch of protesters figured out that there is a pastor that works with ICE, right? And so they've gone in to protest his church. And Don Lemon sort of went around and started asking a bunch of questions. But Don Lemon in general doesn't love church and doesn't love Christians. As we figured this out when he was speaking to me of like, what do you think about homosexual marriage? You know, he's got some chips on his shoulder about it in general. So he's there generally to be annoying. There's no excuse for Don Lemon. But the arrest of him after, and we can show you a clip of him here at this protest, is pure theater. It is pure FBI, DOJ, look over here theater, because we have actually been inefficient the entire time that we've been in office. We are actually doing nothing but trying to grab headlines rather than to actually solve crimes that are being committed mostly by us, okay? This is the clip of Don Lemon just being Don Lemon at this church and being annoying, generally speaking.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be very respectful. Please don't push me though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yeah. Okay. That's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Let's get here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. Yeah. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that's one of the pastors of the church. And it's kind of loud, so I can't hear him. But they're still there.
Like, this is annoying. Like, Don Lemon, obviously, his head belongs in a toilet. He deserves a swirly. And if you elect me dictator, I will do it. I promise to do that. But in the meantime, Pam Bondi trying to grab headlines, who's equally as annoying and who also kind of needs a swirly. If we're being honest, they both kind of need a swirly. Oh, we're not doing this for Christianity. Shut up, Pam Bondi. Just shut up, okay? You protected Jeffrey Epstein. If you never speak again, that would be fine. We would all be okay with that. You know, at the end of the day, we know what this is. Everything, literally everything, is fake and gay. So we'll take a brief break, and I'll come back and answer some of your comments.